Crypto Watch. Yeah, getting it this evening. And of course, before beginning, none of this is meant to be financial advice. I'm just trying to provide a place where all of us can hang out and talk about just about anything while having a close look at what's going on in the cryptocurrency realm. Today's topic, we're going to talk a little bit about I Trust Capital. There's not a lot of companies out there. There's only one other one, and I don't remember the name of it, that you can invest in like 401k but have cryptocurrencies as part of your portfolio. The name of the company is I Trust Capital. I'm not sponsored by them at all, but I'm having a close look at them because I do have some money in 401k and I want to try to transfer it into transfer some of it into 401k I Trust Capital, or from my 401k into I Trust Capital. So hey, we're looking pretty good today. It's market's back up to $2.2 trillion. Bitcoin dominance, it's getting a little bit higher, 40.8%. It's kind of creeping up there. And it's coming back though. If you look at it, it's right around 48. Yesterday, it was down to 45, 46. It was coming back up to 48,000 and it hit 49,000 just not too long ago. And everybody else is just following right along. So it's good to see everybody on the upward trend. And, that's really, it's encouraging to see the upward trend in the face of all of the news that's going on right now, the FUD news, fear, uncertainty, and doubts. Of course, we know that Biden's plan was rejected, and that can cause a little bit of uneasiness. His $2 trillion social and climate spending package, so that causes a little bit of fear, uncertainty, and doubt, as well as a lot of fear coming out from the new announcements from the Omicron variant. And it's the weirdest thing. After I got done with the show yesterday, I watched a little bit of news, and everywhere I turned on the news, it was all about how the Omicron variant is spreading. It was like all of the news centers decided to report on it. So, but however, again, in the face of the news of Biden's plan being rejected and all of the news about the Omicron variant, Bitcoin is bouncing back and it's taking everybody on a ride here, which makes me think that whenever I see something like this, I'm wondering now, if we're going to see a drop down, because sometimes the results from the news are slightly delayed. So we're going to have to see within the next 24 hours if we're going to go above 50 or if we're going to keep right around the $46, $45 mark. But right now, I think we have a good chance of hitting 50 if people remain strong and hang in there. And of course, as you watch the market, if you look, there's just huge gaps where it looks like there's a little bit of market manipulation happening. And that can happen when people that hold larger amounts of Bitcoin sell it, try to shake people loose, and they rebuy it, which is great for us. Well, great for the small people like us who, I don't know who else is out there, but if you have smaller amounts of Bitcoin and you want to purchase more, it's a good idea to get some while you can, because it's not going to stay low this longer. But getting into I Trust Capital. So again, not sponsored by I Trust Capital at all. However, this is a good way where you can contribute into the I Trust Capital fundage. And again, you can fund your I Trust Capital account 3 different ways. You can move over from IRA or 401k, or you contribute into it cash-wise. So just like you would fund your exchange account, you can do it that way. This is not an exchange, so there's some differences here. The crypto fees to trade within your cryptocurrency portfolio is 1%. To do it with gold is $50 over spot per ounce, and then silver, $2.50 over per ounce of spot value for silver. So those are some different options you have in there. And just to go over the ecosystem they've built for you, or portfolio, have they added anything on here? I know for sure they got the big ones like Bitcoin. You're going to have Ethereum, Solana, Polkadot's on their chain, Uniswap, Litecoin. They have a lot of the good major ones that are in there to trade back and forth between. Now, once you're in there, it's possible to take profit. So let's say you invest in Bitcoin right now when it's at 48 and it hits 60. If you want to take a little bit off the top and put it back into your dollar USD folder, you can do that. It's not going to earn interest, but maybe you're going to get the feeling that, I don't know, the market's kind of weird. I want to make sure that I save some of what I got they let you do that. It can be moved back into your USD folder, and there's no time limit as to how long you keep it in the USD. Right now, there's no trading pairs available. So, like if you have some Bitcoin and you want to buy Ethereum or vice versa, there's not the option to use it to buy some of the others. I don't know how they're going to do that because I think there's some laws that might prohibit that. But right now, there's no trading pairs. And right now, it's just limit orders. Sorry, it's just market orders. There's no limit orders, but they're working on a way where you can do your stop order. So that is in the works. But as of now, it's just market orders where you just place your bid in and it goes through. What else did I want to ask those guys? If you do want to roll up, you can take out partial withdrawal. So let's say you're not too happy with the way things are going with I Trust Capital. You can elect to roll out your entire amount or just half from I Trust Capital. So you're not stuck with it at any time. If you're fearful and you want to get stuff back into your 401k, your traditional 401k or Roth or whatever, you can do it that way as well. So I'm looking forward to getting some of the capital I have into I Trust Capital to, boost maybe getting a whole coin for Bit, but not, again, financial advice. If you feel like doing it, go check out their webpage. And you can also get on their webpage and schedule a call. They're on it. Those people called exactly when they said they were going to call. They didn't have to wait around. Some sessions are 5 minutes, some sessions are 10 minutes, and they also will give you a follow-up email to the exact person that you spoke with. You can fire off a quick email when that's done. What else do I want to cover here? Oh, the itrustcapital.com website is very informational. They have everything you need to know on there. They got videos about how to invest, how to put it in, and how the dashboard looks like to buy and sell on there. So I'm probably going to set up to roll over just a little bit in here to boost the 401k program that they have here. Just looking at some other news that's causing some uncertainty. I guess it's a combination of the Omicron variant and the rejection of Biden's spending. Here it is. Yeah, so the Dow tumbles over 400 points. S&P 500 posts worst 3-day decline since September. Now, normally, as I was saying, it's impressive that Bitcoin is hanging in there in the face of all of these things that are happening. And I'm not too sure how much people are shaken by Biden's plan getting his spending package being rejected. But I would worry more about the Omicron variant affecting everything else. But, in the long term, everything's going to recover. It's just, I know the people that are day trading or in trading for a short term that are very concerned about what's going on. But again, the good sign is that it's back up to above 47,000 and it's going sideways, so it's holding. But if you look at the chart, again, just a really steep, it was a steep drop and a steep rise. And you just know that we're getting messed with in there. Oh, market manipulation, man. Cardano, I know there's a lot of Cardano fans out there, but it's been in the $1.20 range for so long. I'm losing so much faith. I just don't know if it's ever going to get up to the $3 mark again. I mean, I'm sure it will, but it's going to be a while before Cardano, I think, gets back up there. And, they had a lot of positive things going on from them. It's just like a DOT, the parachain auction. I thought we're going to do DOT a lot of good, but it's not doing anything. They got more auctions coming in, and it's still floating around the $22, $23 range. Where's DOT right now? DOT coming in 11th. It's not bad. It's almost at $25, but I remember when it was a strong $35. And out of all of them, out of Link, Cardano, and DOT, I thought DOT was going to be the one that was going to punch through the most. I mean, there's still hope. That is a really, really good project. Right? It's supposed to be the bridge to connect everybody together, all your blockchains together. And same thing with Link. I'm just so confused over Link and DOT. These are both projects that have so much usage, especially Link, and especially Matic is catching up. A lot of great projects are joining into Polygon. So I'm just really confused over DOT and DOT, Cardano, and Link. I mean, there's so many people using Link to do financial transactions. I bought some earlier on and it wasn't doing anything. And where are they now? Link is down to 22. Still in the top 25. That's a good sign. And ooh, Mana, come on, man. The Central Land. A lot of good gamings. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to mention. I saw this video last night. It's on YouTube. I'll try to put the links here for it, but I think it was a Wall Street journalist, and she tried to live in the metaverse for 24 hours. And of course, she had the big clunky goggles. I can't believe we haven't found a better way to make those smaller. Anyway, she had the goggles, um, and she went to a few meetings. She went to some movies. She didn't go to, she went to some meetings. She hung out with a bunch of people in some museums, and the odd thing is nobody has legs in the metaverse yet. So she was in there for about 24 hours, and it's very choppy, but still very usable in the metaverse that she was in. But apparently nobody has legs yet. They're trying to find a way where when you get into the metaverse that everything kind of looks normal, but everybody's just kind of looking around like they're floating. And so she was there hanging out with people. She went to a stand-up comedian show. She went to a few meetings. She went to a few museums. And it's there. People are in there interacting with each other already. So the metaverse is already on its way. So if you're into those, Sandbox is a good one. Mana is another one, which is the Central Land. And if you're into gaming, Gala's another good one that's going to be up there. And of course, I don't know how much longer this one's going to. Oh, Sandbox right there at 37. The graphics in Axie aren't that great, but there are people making money using it. The Axie Infinity, where are those guys at? They're probably really low. Or, yeah, I can't even see them here. But there are other gaming platforms that are coming out where the metaverse realm is so impressive. So keep an eye out on that, because the play to earn games are going to be a way where people from different countries that have a bad economy, they're going to be able to earn money. And there's people doing it right now, making around $80,000 a year doing that. And they're making it work. Oh, there it is. Axie Infinity, 29. So they're climbing up there right around $95, $96 per share. And it's like the most basic animation. If you haven't looked into it, it's basically like Pokemon, right? You have a team of 3 that you train, these weird little avatar looking bubble things, and you train them and you breed them, and you can get money for the type of tokens that you earn in game. And people are eating it up. And it's not one of those where you have to play the entire day. You go in, you do your quests, daily quests, you do your dailies, you go a little bit questing, you collect some things over, and you train. So I think there's both the battle mode, I think it's PvP, excuse me, and other modes where you can do it. So Axie Infinity right now is the leader in that, but I'm telling you guys right now, there are other ones out there coming where the graphics are way more impressive, and you're going to be able to create your own NFTs in game for weapons and things like that, and trade and buy them to get some money so you can survive out there. So I think that might be the new way of the future, the play to earn. And that, just imagine, for the kids nowadays, if you told them, hey, you're going to be able to make a living doing this instead of having to go to college. Excuse me. I mean, I would choose college anyway. College was awesome anyway. But yeah, everything's looking like it's not going to move for a while. I've been watching it go from 47 all the way up to 48, just kissing 49. But we got to pay attention within the next 24 hours, because it doesn't stay still for more than one day. It either goes down to 46 or we'll go up to 50. For me, I hope it goes back down so we can invest more. And remember, guys, my outlook on this is not short term, it's long term. So I don't mind eating a little bit so I can gather more as we go along. But it's good to see that the community is out there. The cryptocurrency community is out there. Oh, just a few things too. On the regular Chemo 365 channel, non-related to cryptocurrency, I know I have a Nightcore headlamp review that I'm doing. I have a knife from Medford Knives that I'm going to be reviewing. And there was one more. If you're an AK fan out there, I have a Norinco that I'm going to be kind of comparing next to a Wasser, Century Arms Wasser. I love that Wasser. I don't really like milled AKs because they're heavy. I know they're built like tanks, but those two are, they're magnificent. If you don't have a Wasser, try to look for one of those. I know they're really expensive right now. And if you can find one of the Chinese Norincos, which we're going to be having a look at, those are really good too. And then as I plan to expand the length of this program to a half an hour, maybe even an hour, depending on how popular it gets. But right now, we're going to leave it right about here at 15 minutes. Again, guys, any comments, just leave them in there. I'll read them, get back to you tomorrow morning at 3 o'clock. Remember, the show is at 3 o'clock. That's why we are late night crypto watch. And again, this is where the magic happens when everybody is sleeping. Well, all right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I will catch you tomorrow at 3 a.m. Have a great day.